โรงแรมบลูแรปปิดยินดีต้อนรับนะคะ
This is a really strange feature that you don't see often, if ever. They have this sliding door in this tiny, it's like less than a phone booth sized area, specifically set up for smoking. So you can go outside and there's an open air area and you can see there's an ashtray here on the wall. And this means they probably get a lot of tour groups from China, because the Chinese people, even though it says there's no smoking in the room, they just always smoke in the room. We know that because we've gotten rooms right after tour groups have left in like really high-end properties, and they're just like complete ashtrays. I mean, you can see the cigarettes around, you can smell it everywhere. So I guess this is a good solution. It gives people somewhere to go where they can take care of their nicotine addiction. It's so sad. So it's our first morning of the trip, and we're waking up at Blue Rabbit Hotel. It was a rough night's sleep. The bed is like sort of like a box of springs. So we woke up feeling sort of like we got kicked by a horse, but that happens sometimes. We were hoping in the price point of this hotel that the bed would be better, but not so much. The hotel otherwise seems to be quite nice. We're going to go check out the breakfast, and Jammy's getting herself together, and we will be underway. We're going to Gaochang today, and looking forward to some beach time. So this is our quiet room view here with the construction site literally right outside of our room. It's always good when, you know, you book a special request and it's honored and not so much. So as usual, we requested a quiet room, and instead we got put right here at the construction site with all these people working. They started at 6 something in the morning and they're just screaming at each other out there. I don't know if they're Cambodian or Burmese. I think they're Burmese. They're not Thai. They're not speaking Thai. And man, they're super loud. So thank you, Blue Rabbit, for giving us our one request of a quiet room. Not so much. It is good. Tasty and adorable. guess you just sort of squeeze it into your mouth. The jury's still out. It's okay. This is all natural wrapping, which is awesome. This is the best thing about a lot of Thai foods and desserts. The way it's packaged, like in the banana leaf, it's super cool. This one's good. Very rich. This one's coming to you. It's just all organic waste. These are tiny mangosteens. This is Jammy Journey's favorite of all fruits. You can see her mouth watering as I'm holding it. No pit in this one. Very, very good. This looks like an alien egg. It's gonna hatch in my stomach. This is a rambutan, right?
Pit for sure.
Unlike the mangosteen, this is mostly pit. You have to sort of eat around it.
Yes.
This one has no taste at all.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'd say thumbs down on a rambutan. Not so good for me. This one really has no flavor. So here is Jammy next to a typical little table and chairs where we would sit to have a meal. And this is something that people that always ask about what life in Thailand is like for a foreigner. I'm going to show you. So now I'm going to give Jammy the camera. This is what I'm talking about. Instead of the table being waist height, it's like literally at my knees. And I feel like I'm back in nursery school. When you sit, it's like sitting down onto the floor, and then your knees go up. So it's a very different proportion to get used to here. If you're of a smaller stature, you'll have an easier time in Thailand. Stay safe. We're getting ready to check out at Blue Rabbit Hotel in Chantaburi. This hotel for us was a stopover just for one night on our way to the islands. It's quite a long drive, so we tend to stop halfway and just take a break. So we're not in the car for like 6 hours. It's just too long. The price of this hotel was just under $50 a night, which is really super, super expensive for us for a stopover. Usually we spend less than $20. So it was like 2.5 times what we would normally spend. And the reason for it was the last time we did this stopover, we stayed at a really charming, cute little place, but the bed was like a torture. So I thought maybe we spend a little more, the bed might be better. And this hotel is very nice, but the downside is right now it's under construction. So it was noisy. And originally I was a little put off because I had asked for a quiet room, but now I realized that basically anywhere they put you in the hotel, you're either going to be facing the construction or the parking lot or the street. So you're going to get ambient noise anywhere. So I'll give them a pass on that. But the breakfast didn't justify the increased cost, and the bed was literally like a box of springs and nails. Like it was just a complete torture. So yeah, I don't see any benefit to spending more for the one night stopover. You know, save the money for the resort destinations and just get the cheap room if you're going to do what we do and stop over for the night. But otherwise, I don't have anything really bad to say about Blue Rabbit. It's incredibly busy, which was very surprising. It seems like the hotel's pretty much sold out, even though it's not a holiday weekend and we're literally in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know what's going on here in Chantaburi. I know they have lots of cycling events and stuff, but it doesn't seem like the people staying here are cyclists. So your guess is as good as mine, and we'll get Jammy's thoughts on her stay here.
Okay, we are at Blue Rabbit and we spent a night here. My thought on this hotel is the place is very cute. For the room, I think the room is spacious. They not too big, but they're not really small. They have plenty of storage, and they have nice shower. They have awful bed. So I think that's pretty much my thought about the place. It just overall it's nice. Just the bed is not comfortable for me.